Great Debaters Contest is brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.
The Great Debaters 2015 goes to the Aga Khan Academy, Mombasa.
Great Debaters Contest 2015 is a wrap. It's a new year where we expect better debate, more drama, more language, more content, more of everything in general. And we're here to talk about our expectations for GDC 2016.
Well, the audiences in terms of debate, they should expect amazing debates as well. It should be the same word. Yes, it should be the same one.
Keep going.
Because I think last year was quite amazing. This year will be more amazing.
Yes, you want to say amazing?
It's okay.
Yes, it's like amazing grace. You understand? It doesn't stop.
All right. So that's big promises from you.
Absolutely.
Everything
yes.
will be amazing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Judge Major, what should the audience expect?
Kabarak High School taught me a word.
Oh, okay.
If you're looking for a suitable adjective, try splendid.
Wow.
You get it?
I get it. Loud and clear.
You know, we've visited 10 regions. That means 9 out of the 10 have had their first experience. Nairobi has had its own experience for quite some time. I think Nairobi and Kiambu, to be fair to them, also because they have participated a number of times, only that we have had it as a region last season round. That means that already they have the first exposure. That means that this time round, they're not coming as novices to the debate. They're coming as experienced gentlemen and, should I say, gentle ladies, and therefore we expect better debates. In terms of style, we know what they're going to expect. And the fact that they got the feedback from the judges is very important, because I want to assume they have been working on those particular feedbacks that we gave them: content mastery, language, importance of all those other factors. I also expect humor, Austin. I mean, I laughed that last season round. You know, it was awesome to be in Kakamega. It was awesome to be in Meru. We enjoyed ourselves. And a debater is not that serious debater. I don't like this stern look on a debater, although most of the times I wear a stern look. But if you take the stage, it's not, relax, make people laugh. Serious things can be said through a joke, and that's very important. We remember what we laughed at. More than we will remember what was put across in a very serious manner. So the comedy, the humor, the seriousness, but don't try to force it. If you try to force humor, it will come out so poorly that nobody will even feel you on the stage. So be yourself, but important thing is do your stuff. If comedy is your stuff, then just go along with it.
Mariam?
I was waiting for you not to ask me so that I could ask myself. GDC 2016. I think Great Debaters Contest is the gift that keeps on giving. Every year just keeps getting better. So what do I expect? I expect everything that we saw in the previous season amped up, taken to the next level, better. So I'm thinking content mastery should just reach an entirely new level. I mean, we've already seen some of the brightest minds in Kenya, I believe, but we're going to see even brighter ones, because I'm sure we're going to have new people taking the stage. I expect more creativity. I know we've seen so much that we think maybe perhaps there's nothing better, but trust me, there is always more. What do I expect? More humor? Yes, of course. More shenanigans, more drama. I expect everything to just be, ultimately bigger and better.
Oh, and I forgot, Austin, I'm expecting the unexpected.
That's technically impossible.
I'm expecting the unexpected. It's possible. No. This is the thing. I expect someone to come out with his own gift, something we have never seen, something I've never imagined, something I've never thought about. Just come up with your new stuff. And that's why sometimes we say you might study tradition to learn from them. There's something T.S. Eliot wrote an essay titled Tradition and Individual Talent, and how tradition at one point can hamper an individual's talent. So in as much as we have tradition, yes, we learn the formats, we learn the basics from tradition, but there's something that may be a unique thing. The way you expect a new writer, to just come out of nowhere with this unique style of writing is what I'm expecting in season 6 of the GDC.
If you allow me, Austin, I may add, You only asked me one word, so I didn't have much to say.
I did not say one word, but it's fine.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just
Then
to
I
save
have my
face,
time.
to save
I have
face.
my time.
Okay,
Okay.
Go on, keep going. I know I caught you off guard.
We have several regions that will be popping in this time round. We're going to Kisii, places like Taita,
I actually wanted
Taveta,
to ask you about that.
and among others. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that I don't have
Can
some
I ask you about
originality? Okay. Yes. Ask me
Let me
the
ask you.
question.
Judge,
Yes.
Minor, we're going to new regions.
That's formality.
No, we're doing our thing.
It's okay. Yeah, keep going.
Judge Minor, can you tell the audience what to expect from the new regions?
We have the new regions that are popping in. We have Kisii region, we have the Taita region, and of course even more schools from the coastal regions and the rest.
True.
And so our
We
expectation
might
is
actually
that
go to Northeastern.
oh yeah, even Northeastern, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might go to Garissa or Mandera, hopefully. And the idea is to have the entire nation debating, that every child has a platform and is welcome to come on stage. And so we are calling on schools, we are calling on all the patrons, not to only wait for us to call them, but also reach out to us. You know,
True.
they can always even communicate to us. And I think the production team can already put across some of our Facebook pages and Twitter. Yes. So please reach us on these numbers that you can see down here, so that at least you can call us in and we will be there. We want you to participate and bring your students to have the same platform. So we expect unique debates coming forth. You know, we haven't trained these people, but they have been watching debates all this time and they have been calling, and we believe that they're going to, bring in a newness as well from all. Not to forget that the participants in this season 2016 are not the same ones, that will be coming in on the stage. So we still expect even much better refined debaters coming to the stage because they have passed through the same, I call it exam, something of that sort. Yes.
Okay.
True.
We've seen so many debaters, so many schools. We're starting a new season. Of course, like you've said, there will be fresh debaters, people who've never stepped on the GDC stage before. There will also be veterans who've been there maybe once, twice, maybe even 3 times. But what advice would you give them? What sage words of wisdom do you have for anyone who is going to get on stage and debate in the year 2016? And even anyone who might be in the background contributing and doing research and helping their team move forward, Major?
Something interesting about the year 2016. It's the year before 2017. That's deep, really deep wisdom. 16 comes before 17. But this is the thing.
Blown away.
I just thought it was a leap year.
Wisdom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know it will take time to sink.
Oh,
This is the thing.
excuse me, it
We know
sounds-
2017 because of the possible, we are going to have the general elections. A debater is a teacher. We expect educated citizens this time round. Because what we are doing, we are educating the masses. And we are not just doing that to the elites in society. We are coming down to the students. Remember, most of these people are the ones who will be voting because some of them will be out of school. Some of them have national identity cards. And therefore, we are actually emancipating the masses. And the message is simple, that we should be wise in the decisions that we make. Those ones will be helping. Those ones will be in the limelight. Possibly you'll be debating, or those ones will be helping the debaters. The thing is this: it's not about appearing before the camera, and there's a lot that can be done behind the camera than what actually happens before the camera. So to all the debaters, teamwork is very important. Whatever thing you do, it might be little, but it's going to be significant. It's going to impact your team positively or negatively. So let's pull our resources together. Let's put our minds together and do some clever stuff on stage. Yeah.
Minor, your sage words of wisdom.
Well, I want to believe that the teams will take keen interest on developing a unique style of just bringing up within themselves. Anytime I'm going to a different region, I'm always prepared to see some, unique, I'll call them styles, being brought on board. And the idea is this: we don't expect everybody, to behave the same way on stage, or people trying to copy the others. You just want to learn something out of it and then bring it on board. And of course, because they have different trainers on the ground, the patrons and the rest. That being said, we expect that they will have a lot to do with research, because we don't want to have the same mistakes that were repeated the previous, year coming to the stage again. We expect that the topics that will be addressed will be topics that have substance. At the end of the day, the audience watching and even they themselves speaking to us will have such a conviction to us, because debate is all about convincing someone towards your point of belief. So and I think it it has been said, and we have already told them in advance that they should prepare in advance. The topics have been given in advance, so it's all about them now to bring out their best. So I'm expecting that even my level of judging, if there was a level, would be even on a higher note, because I might be blown up, and I also expect to learn a lot, because I have my other notebook that I put down a lot of lessons that I get from this
Right.
guys.
Before maybe Mariam you make your comment, I just need to add something to what Maina has said. This is the truth, and I wish that all debaters will learn from this or will get to hear this. What you want to tell us, we already know, and that's very important. There's something called boredom. When you take the stage and you begin telling me what I know, you know what I'll say? Yeah, temea, or blah, blah, blah. We know it. Yeah. So the thing is this. Can you repackage your content and make it exciting to us? And that's why we always refer to Bishop Katimo, the giants of last year's season.
8 years in primary school, 4 years in high school, you are 12 years a slave. You deserve an Oscar.
Listening to them, was just impressive. Repackaging your content matters a lot. And we have said it before that, it's easy to say 844 system is bad. But it's another thing to put some flavor, to repackage it and give it to your opponents. So come this year, what you expect is, as Maina said, style. Style is a complicated word. At the same time, it's a simple word. Style simply means be yourself. You can confuse people with this word style. So that somebody goes to the internet, looks for style, listen to Martin Luther King, and try to be Martin Luther, listen to Barack Obama. Style means be yourself. The way we are seated here, we have each of us has his or her own unique style. And that's it. The thing is, can you better your style? Can you add something to it? Don't sing to us, by singing I mean repeatedly telling us the same thing that we're not singing in the sense of singing.
Style of repetition.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair enough. Austin, as an excellent former debater, what advice do you have for the people stepping on stage and even doing research in the background this year?
Make it entertaining. At the end of the day, it'll still be aired on television. Yeah? And there's some level of pride when you school. You hear when you're somewhere else, and you hear your school being mentioned by other people because it's remembered for this and that. So if you're entertaining, you'll hook viewers who are not even watching the show. Yeah? And they'll be like, wow, this school actually exists. This school has great minds. So basically, I want to be entertained come season 6.
What do you want to never see again on a debate stage? If like it bothers you and you're just like, no, I'll start. I don't want to hear crossover to the floor or what do they come over to this? I don't know. I just feel like it's been used. Also, all protocols observed. What protocol? It's the judges. No, that's just me. Yes. Those are my pet peeves. But I know yours will be much deeper, judges. What don't you want to see major? Or here?
Yes, I'm thinking your question is really hard. Really, really hard.
There might be numerous. I have a bunch.
Judge Maina, maybe Judge Maina has an answer.
I'm trying to think of quick ones. Number one, I don't expect rehearsals. It's like a play. You come in because you rehearsed, so you come to the stage to just perform.
Yeah.
And if the
Scripted
paper has
performances.
disappeared,
Yes.
you disappear yourself as well. We have seen that. We have seen that where references have disappeared from the board. They can't be gotten. And judges, thank you so much for your time. And we can't see where the paper is. It's very sad. And we just want the real you. Come and tell us how convinced you are about the topic at hand. The second thing I hope not to see is just untidiness. Someone just comes to the debate as if he just came from bed. And sometimes we have had to tell guys, just go dress up and then come back.
Straighten up your tie.
Straighten your tie, comb your hair,
Yes. Yeah.
brush the shoes.
Come on, you just come to the stage. You are dressing Kenyans. Just dress well. It doesn't call for some class to do that, is it? The other thing, I'm just talking the tiny bits that just because the way you
Put
appear
you off,
itself is
yeah.
a debate. We start looking at you from just the way you appear before you even speak. Just be confident. The fact that you already come into that stage, tells you more that the patron looked at all the students in the school and decided to choose you to come to the stage. that simply means you have something to offer. So come to the stage ready to tell us that, you know what, I have something you don't know that I'm about to tell you. And so we have to listen. And so that would help you avoid even stage fright and the rest of the things. So those are some of the things that I would want to see. The other thing is, now coming to content, we want you to research. Don't come tell us pedestrian arguments, as my colleague will always like putting it across. There's no evidence of research at all, because you're coming to tell us just the norm. Like anybody else in the audience can even complete your sentences. We expect you to come with some newness or some new, research that you have come across. We expect that you will at least embrace the art of communication in terms of, when you speak, not just be the monotonous person who just delivers a speech, or someone who just comes with a paper to read and after that go. It doesn't work like that. And even when you leave the stage, get out of that place convinced that, you know what, I just did my best. So there are certain small things that really contribute in a debate that should really be observed.
Major, we've given you time. What are your pet peeves, or what don't you want to see on the stage in 2016?
I thought you were crossing over to Austin.
We can cross over to Austin because Austin has a list.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, don't.
Okay. By the way, I don't expect to see, sounds interesting, the scene. I don't expect to see the scene. I don't expect to see what I've always been seeing. This is the problem. Some debaters, we watch the seasons, the episodes of Great Debaters Contest, and we pick from what other debaters have done. I remember one debater really annoyed me, he just listened, and before the debate, he was excited. Yesterday I was watching this season, and I really liked this statement that was said. And he picked the statement, he used the statement. The irony bit of it is he had already told me the statement. It happens to be that I am a judge. Now he expects me to be impressed because of what he said and credit him. There is no originality. There is nothing new that he said. So I don't expect to see the scene, and that's what we are talking about, the newness of style, just being you. We also expect, we say what we do not expect, but what I expect will yield what I don't expect. The aspect of research. When you talk about research, again, research can be a very complicated, and we know it is laborious. Those ones who are in the academic circle, research can just be one boring term you don't want to hear. Yeah. But the thing is this, be wise in how you collect your materials. Sometimes you come to the stage and yes, you've done your research, but what you're doing, you are almost reproducing everything that was said, everything that you collected. You don't show any skill of research, because as a good researcher, you need to sieve whatever thing you get and, make it your own. So that as you are presenting it to the audience, you're presenting it the same old concept, but in a very interesting way. So we expect debaters, let me speak to them actually, we expect debaters to have a way of doing their research and sieve the information that they get and only pick what is relevant. And also from notable sources. There's some sources which you can't use as a debater. Some people make mention of some publications, local publications, some weekly publications, and you ask yourself, is it an authority enough? Can you quote that publication as an authority? And the answer becomes no. So we expect some mature research to be done.
I think that's debaters. If you were not listening now, when else? Austin, I know you have quite the list.
I'll keep it very short.
Okay.
Super experidocious.
Okay.
No. That just goes to say that we should try and use words that serve the purpose of that moment. They should not be used to impress, not to just alienate your audience or to show your status of some sort. The words should be used to simply communicate the idea, the point that is relevant at that moment. As in, put the exact word into context. I'm a fan of big words and good words, tasty words. And I hate it. I feel so much pain. It's like somebody just seared me with a hot rod when a huge word, which I actually know the meaning, is being used just for the fact that, I'm just going to drop this on you. It really hurts. And therefore, for the debaters, use the language for communication, not to show off, not as a window display, but make it a tool that serves its particular purpose at that very moment.
Keep it simple, maybe? That's the word you're trying to tell them?
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot something very important. Pictorial use of language, very important. Use of allusions, use of anecdotes, use of symbols, metaphorical use of language, very important. Don't be abstract. Once you're abstract, we can't really follow you. Ideas are abstract. You make them concrete. The only way you can make them concrete is if you use language on the metaphorical level. So you use language pictorially.
Before we end, Mariam, tell me, what region do you think will surprise you?
Meru. Yes. Meru.
Okay. Judge Major?
No doubt, Kisi.
Judge Minor?
He just mentioned my region, but I have another as well because I had two in mind.
Okay.
I expect to be surprised by Garissa.
Okay.
Hometown. I feel like I want to change my answer now to represent.
Sit down.
Okay.
Sit down. You've cast your
Okay.
ballot.
Okay.
You've cast your
Austin, what's
ballot.
yours?
Mine is Kiambu.
Kiambu. Okay. And on that note, we end our highlights episode. You've heard the expectations of the experts, and now it's just for you to wow us in 2016. Keep watching the show every weekday at 6:20 p.m. on KBC Channel 1.
The Great Debaters Contest was brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.